spread. FLAHIVE Last updated 15/24, May 2, 2018. A growing cohort of Australian graduates are leaving university environment with more debts and few job prospects, the report says. Up to 40% of existing degrees will become obsolete in Australia, an Ernst and Young report says. Universities need to move towards lifelong learning, delivered largely online, in the next 5 years to survive, according to the firm's new research paper on the University of the Future. However, Executive Director of Universities New Zealand Chris Whalen said that's not what the market is indicating in New Zealand. Chris Whalen, Executive Director of Universities New Zealand, says Kiwi universities outperform Australian counterparts when it comes to producing graduates that get jobs. If the assumption that universities and polytechs were simply providing knowledge, they would be right, but that's not what we provide, said Whalen. Read more, *The conflict of ideas, radical change at Lincoln University *, New Zealand unemployment rate falls to the lowest level in nearly a decade *, New Zealand universities gain in 2018 QS World University Rankings. Universities and polytechs provide supported education producing graduates with a range of skills, he said. That could include work experience, working in groups, a doctor that's worked with patients, a science graduate that's actually worked in laboratories, basically a whole range of things that online learning isn't very well designed to support. Whalen did agree that when it came to upgrading skills, Ernst and Young were probably right, and the market is wide open to innovation, which would require institutions to evolve and develop. For broad education and the higher skilled marketplace, we aren't seeing any disruption by new channels. In fact, it's going in the opposite direction, he said. New Zealand also has one of the lowest levels of graduate underemployment in the world, people with a degree or trade working in jobs where that education is not needed. But we are seeing more demand for adult learning, where adults are in a workplace need to add a little bit of something else like stats or marketing, and that's where online is a good fit. It's still a market that needs a record of producing graduates with proven capabilities and competencies, he said. Education deregulation in countries such as the United Kingdom and United States has spawned a raft of subprime qualifications causing problems for both students and employers. A graduate that might have gone to Trump University before it was closed was sold a very expensive qualification, but ultimately they emerge with something they can't get jobs with and still have massive debt. For me, the future of the education system is qualifications with graduate profiles that employers and students understand. New Zealand tertiary education institutes work with industries to provide what the market needs, and it seems to be working. Statistics New Zealand figures show jobs grew by 1.45% between 2006 and 2013, about 27,200 new jobs. Whalen said in that time 80,000 jobs for skilled and educated workers were created over those disestablished, and about 60,000 unskilled worker jobs have disappeared. There's an increasing trend for skilled jobs that require a long-term apprenticeship or a degree, he said. We has the lowest level of graduate unemployment in the world. New Zealand also has one of the lowest levels of graduate underemployment in the world, people with a degree or trade working in jobs where that education is not needed. On Wednesday it was announced unemployment had fallen for the 5th quarter a row, as the economy continues to add almost 1,000 jobs a week. Stats NZ reported unemployment fell to 4.4% in the 3 months to March 31. Unemployment has not been that low since the end of 2008. To continue that trend, government funding for universities and polytechnics is based on creating good employment outcomes. It means we have strong incentives that whatever curriculum we provide leads to good employment opportunities for graduates. So most qualifications where we know a particular group of employers, the curriculum is now generally developed with input from employers. At the end of the day, students and employers want the same thing: qualifications that signal a graduate is smart and hardworking with a range of skills and knowledge developed in a structured way over a period of time. Stuff